we have studied in our previous class, 5th chapter, first part, work, energy and power. In first part, we have studied about work energy. Energy can classified, the mechanical energy classified into two types, kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy we calculated by using the formula K is equal to half mv square. No, K is equal to half mv square. Using this formula we can calculate kinetic energy. Today we are discussing about work energy principle. Consider a object of mass m. A object of mass m. It moves in one direction. If we applied force on the object, its acceleration considered as a. Then it changes the position. So displacement we written as S. So you know that work calculated by using the formula F into S, W is equal to F into S. No. So using Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. No, F is equal to m into a. This is equation 1. The value of F we applied in the equation here. So it converted as W is equal to, in the position of F we writing ma into S. So work is written as MAS. Then using the motions of equation. So there V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So it can be written as V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So it also we can write A is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2S. So then applying the value of A in the equation here, equation 2. Applying the value of A in the equation 2. So we can written as this equation W is equal to M into, in the position of A we are writing this value. So m into V square minus U square divided by 2S into, next S is there, no, yes. The S and S cancelling here. Finally we are getting work done is equal to half mv square minus half mvu square. Here finally getting the formula. Work done is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. It also called change in kinetic energy. It is called work energy principle. Work energy principle means the change in kinetic energy is called work energy principle. So we have studied work energy principle means change in kinetic energy. No, W is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. Then related to this equation we want to solve one problem. See the question. A body of mass 2 kg is kept at rest. If a force of 5 Newton applied on it for 10 seconds, what will be the work done? We want to calculate work done. So using this formula, W is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. Then your values are given. The mass given. How much given? M is equal to 2 kg. Then they written it is in the rest. So initial velocity U is equal to 0 meter per second. Then the force given, F value given. No? So F is equal to 5 Newton. Then time given, T is equal to 10 second. T is equal to 10 second. So you want to calculate work done. So how we calculate? First want to calculate acceleration. You know that F is equal to m into A. So acceleration A is equal to F divided by m. The F value given here 5 divided by A m value given 2. So we are getting here 2.5 meter per second square. No, the value of A is 2.5. Next we want to calculate the value of V. So you know that equations of motion is equal to u plus at. The value of F we are getting 2.5 meter per second square. Then we are applying the formula V is equal to u plus at. So the value of u, velocity u is equal to 0. 0 plus a value here getting 2.5. 2.5 into time 10 second. The value of A 2.5, the time 10 second. So you want to multiply here. Finally we are getting 25 meter per second. Then applying these values in the equation here. So W is equal to half mv square minus half mu square. The value of m is how much given here? 2 kg. So 2 into V value we are getting here 25. 25 into 25. Why? Because V square is there. So 25 into 25. The value of U is equal to 0. So here 0. Next, after multiplying we are getting 625 joule. 625 joule. So work done here, how much we are getting? 625 joule. Next we are discussing about a potential energy. What is potential energy? If a object raised against the gravitational force, so it's a height changes. No, if height changes, their energy also changing. Consider the object here. It is in the position like that. The value height, this height is considered as h1. This height considered as h2. This height considered h3. So we can write potential energy of h1. So mgh1 here. mgh1. Here we can calculate potential energy mgh2. Here mgh3. If height increases, the potential energy also increases. Height increase means their potential energy also increases. So what is potential energy? Potential energy is possessed by a body by virtue of its position. It is called a potential energy. Potential energy means the body possessed energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position is called a potential energy. How we calculating potential energy? By using the formula U is equal to mgh. Using the formula U is equal to mgh. M is the mass, G gravitational force, H is the height. Using this formula we can calculate potential energy. In some situation exist potential energy, which all? A boy sitting on a table. Similarly, a coconut on a coconut tree. This is an example for a potential energy. Next, in some cases, changes in potential energy. Some other situations, example, a coconut falling from a coconut tree. Similarly, a mango falls from a mango tree. This is all example for change in potential energy. Now we calculate the potential energy. Consider a object of mass 200 gram. It is kept on a table 1 meter height. So you want to calculate potential energy. So their mass given m is equal to 0.200 gram. It will be converted into kg, 0.2 kg. Next, it kept on a height, h is equal to how much? 1 meter. Then g you know that gravitational constant is 10 meter per second. Then you want to apply in formula the potential energy calculated by using the formula U is equal to mgh. The value of m here given how much? 0.2 into g value 10 into h value 1. So we are finally getting 2 meter per second. The potential energy 2 joule. The potential energy U is equal to mgh. The value of m 0.2, the value of g 10, then value of height 1. So finally multiplying we are getting the value of potential energy 2 joule. If we consider a spring, you applied force on that spring, that what happened? Compressing or elongating. If you applied force on that spring, that changes the shape. If you compress it, that changes a smaller shape. If you elongates, means it becomes larger. So this type of force is called potential energy is due to strain. It is called potential energy due to strain. Some other example for potential energy due to strain: a stretched bow, similarly a stretched rubber band. These all example for a potential energy due to strain. Next we are discussing about law of conservation of energy. You know that you are studied the energy change one form to another form. Consider a iron box. Iron forms getting energy from electrical energy is converted as heat energy. No? Similarly bulb electrical energy is converted into light energy. In other, the induction cooker, the electrical energy is converted as heat energy. Similarly, generator mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. This whole time what happened, the one form of energy is converted to another form of energy. See the picture, a flower pot kept on a sunshade. After some times that flower pot falling down now. So why? Because due to some applied force, so that flower pot falling down. So first its energy is exist in the form of potential energy. Potential energy here converted to kinetic energy. So you want to calculate when a flower pot in the height h 4 meter and its flower pot mass is 15 kg. So you want to calculate their potential energy and kinetic energy. How we calculating? A flower pot of mass is 15 kg, then it is kept on a height h is equal to 4 meter. Here you want to calculate kinetic energy and potential energy. How we calculate potential energy? In first case, potential energy is calculated mgh. No, U is equal to mgh. The value of m 15 into g value 10 into height. How much given? 4. So after multiplying, we are finally getting here potential energy is 600 joule. Similarly, in first case, here you want to calculate kinetic energy. Kinetic energy K is equal to half mv square. Half into m value how much given here? M is 15. Then the value of mu square, no? So value of u is 0. So we are getting 0. So total energy in the first case, how much we are getting? The total energy is equal to total energy when your object in a height h 4 meter. So its energy is total energy 600 joule. Kinetic energy plus potential energy. So the total energy we are getting how much? 600 plus kinetic energy plus potential energy 600 plus 0, we are getting 600 joule. Similarly, if that flower pot falls on a height 2 meter. So in this case you want to find out the potential energy and kinetic energy. How you calculate? So the potential energy U is equal to mgh. So m value is 15 into g value 10 into the height is 2, no? So we are getting here 300 joule. So next you want to calculate kinetic energy. Kinetic energy K is equal to half mv square. The v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So the value of u is equal to 0 plus 2 into a value 10 into s value, how much? S value, the distance, height, no, 2. So we are multiplying, we are getting here the value of 10 into 2 20, 20 into 2 40. So here we are getting 40. So then you want to apply in the equation k is equal to mv square. Then k is equal to mv square, half mv square, half into the value 15 into the value of v 40, no? So v square is equal to 40. So we are getting here the value 300 joule. Then the total energy in the second case, what should do? Kinetic energy plus potential energy. So in second case, total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. 300 plus 300. So we are getting 600 joule. Next, in the third case, before the kinetic energy and the potential energy of that flower pot before touching ground, how we calculate? First we want to calculate a potential energy. Kinetic potential energy U is equal to mgh. M is equal to 15 into 10 into h0 height. So here we are getting 0 meter per second. Then you want to calculate the kinetic energy. K is equal to mv square, half mv square. V value calculated using the formula v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So the value of v is equal to, v square is equal to 0 plus 2 into 10 into s is equal to 4, no? Height 4. So we are getting here 80 meter per second. Then applying the formula of kinetic energy, K is equal to mv square. K is equal to half mv square is equal to half into m, 15 into 80. So finally we are getting 600 joule. So here in third case, kinetic total energy becomes 600 joule. Here in three cases also the energy does not changes, but here same 600 joule, 600 joule, 600 joule. So law of conservation of energy states that energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can only transform one form of energy into another form of energy. This is called the law of conservation of energy. Law of conservation of energy, energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can only transform one form of energy into another form of energy. It is called the law of conservation of energy. See there, the energy convert one form to another, no? It is called the law of conservation. In a sun energy, there is infrared radiation and light energy. Infrared radiation is used in the reservoirs. Then again it is also used in the windmills to kinetic energy used in windmills to rotate that. Next, in a light energy used in plants. Plants why using light energy to prepare food. And after some years we are getting their fossil fuels also, no? From the firewood decayed in earth. So finally we are getting fossil fuels. So it is the use of energy, sun energy. Next we are discussing about power. So here the information given 3 houses information given. What all information given? The water that can be contained, volume, mass, then height of the water level also given, then time taken for the tank to be filled. This is all given. So work energy. So you want to calculate a final table, the work energy of each pump. So the work getting in each 3 times, A, B, C also same, equal. How much we are getting? 1.5 lakh joule. In 3 cases also the work is 1.5 lakh joule. So time is in a different in each. In first case time is 100 second, no? In second case time is 200 second. In third case 400 second. In 3 cases, in first case 100 seconds, second case 200 and third case 400 seconds. Then you want to calculate the power in unit time. The work takes in unit time. How you calculate? So you know that the work divided by time, it is equal to power. No, work divided by time is called power. So in each case, in first case, work how much? 1.5 lakh joule, time 100. So finally we are getting the work divided by time. The answer is 1500 joule per second. You know that the unit of power is joule per second or watt. Next, in second case, work 1.5 lakh joule divided by 200. So we are getting here 750 joule per second. 750 joule per second. In third case, joule divided by time 400 second. So 400, 1.5 joule, 1.5 lakh joule divided by 400. So we are getting here 375 joule per second. So the unit of power is equal to joule per second or watt. The unit of power, joule per second or watt. So next we are discussing about what is 1 horsepower, 1 HP. In olden days, in a bullock cart we are using horses. No, the 1 horsepower is called, we are calling 746 watt. 1 HP means it is equal to 746 watt. 1 HP is equal to 746 watt. So it is considered as a 1 horsepower. So today we are discussing about potential energy, the related problem solved potential energy, then what is power. The unit of power also you have studied, the unit of power, joule per second or watt. Then how we calculated power, that we are studying in our next year, 10th standard you are studying. So we are completed our 5th chapter. Next class we are continuing our 6th chapter. Thank you.